Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Thoughts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Anjo, here with it's part nothing, actually. Kind of an in-between video for you guys. In-between series, that is. And, yeah, there have been some demos somewhat recently that I've been wanting to check out, and wasn't really sure, like, should I stream it, should I, various things. So I wanted to at least make some videos on a few of these, and yeah, this is one that is very near and dear to my heart, because you guys, in case you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of the Ys series. Not all the games, granted. Like, I started playing them on the PSP, the PlayStation Portable, because they had some really good entries. The Oath and Felghana was on there, and it was great. Ys 7 was like the new original one that they made, like specifically for the PSP, and that's like one of my favorite games, period. And they had another one. I think it was also a remake, because I believe the Oath and Felghana was like a port / remaster. It was like in the same style as the Oath and Felghana, and the name escapes me right now. But yeah, so Ys 10, like, that is weird. Why does the text change when I select different things? Why does it change? Transfer, whatever. Alright. Wow, we have a lot of different things for a demo. Okay. This is running on the PS5, by the way. It's also available on other platforms. And definitely by the time you guys are watching this, yeah, the game's already out. So, yeah. And I did try both Ys 8 and 9. I didn't really enjoy them as much. So, yeah, I didn't... Why is the bar right just because that's default? Alright. I mean, this kind of looks better to me, but fine. Off. Additional footholds. Strange. I'll leave it on off. Display speed? Oh, for text. I was like, as fast as possible, please. Like, give me all the frames. Autoplay? Yeah, off. Okay. Yield attack correction? No. Partner display? Sure. I don't know what that is yet, so that's fine. Lock on priority. All round. Okay. Location, automatic off, chain lock. Oh. Yeah, when an enemy's defeated, switch to lock on to another enemy. If nearby. Yeah. Boss battles only, sure. Oh, yeah, turn that off. I'm not a fan. Camera inertia. Moves during actions such as dashing. Oh, like acceleration? Oh, that's kind of cool. Match field control, sure. Steering, sure. Camera, sure. Display when idle. Okay. Like, I haven't played this at all yet, so I'm just kind of seeing what we have for options. Sure. So a lot of these, like, I just don't have, like, interface. So this is like all HUD stuff, right? Pretty much. Status display, action menu. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll trust the initial, like, audio mix. It sounds good right now. So, sure. Wait, restore defaults is touchpad? Is that what they're saying? Oh my goodness, they have a setting above Nightmare now? Like, Nightmare used to be the hardest mode, I believe, in, like, at least in the Ease games that I've played. Sheer hellish enjoyment, cool. Absurd difficulty where empty bottles do not remain. I don't know what that means. Familiar with the Ease series? Yeah, let's just go with hard. Not trying to spend all day on this one episode. Enable the additional footing function, add footholds. No. Yeah, I know,
At the moment of birth, each of us is as free as a bird, with not a single restraint tying us down. But with age come the varied shackles that bind, clipping away at our wings, feather by feather. In time, we long for a return to the freedom we once knew. But the truth is, we can return to those days whenever we so choose.
just wear a diaper. You can just shit wherever. It's kind of great. Okay. Okay. Definitely reminded me of the intro to Ease 7.
Is this weather perfect or what?
Ah.
Brisk ocean breeze, the wide open sea. Smells like a new journey on our horizon. I gotta say, I'm glad I took you up on your offer, Adel. Being
Adel?
stranded on Asteria for so long was really getting to me.
It's Dogi. I don't care. I mean, maybe that's not how you pronounce it. I've always said Dogi. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce it. Apparently, I've been mispronouncing Adel Christian, like, for a really long time, I guess. Yeah, aren't you sad? Why aren't you sad? No, it's Dogi.
Glad
dude.
I asked you to come.
Same. This has me even more pumped than all the way back when I first left my hometown. It's been a wild ride since then, but that doesn't make me any less grateful to you. I can hardly remember the last time I felt this chipper.
Adel, Dogi. So this is where you two were. I never dared dream I'd get to see the actual ocean in person. Even now, it's difficult to believe a vessel this large is capable of floating upon its waves. What manner of sorcery is this?
I guess this is all one big culture shock for someone born and raised on Ys. Dr. Flair here is even giddier than me.
That I am. In my view, being on the surface instead of above it is a miracle in itself. To say nothing of the unprecedented chance it's given me to search for the original strain of Celcetan flower.
Celcetan flower? That's the name of a type of medicinal herb, right? It's native to the Great Forest on the Gallia-Hispani border or something.
Indeed it is. I couldn't very well rest on my heels after hearing that's where you two were headed. The prospect of seeing it in its natural habitat was ample reason to climb aboard.
Your get-up and go could put even Adel to shame. But be sure to
Adel?
mind your health, okay? At the rate you're going, you'll end up fainting in sheer bliss the second you stumble onto those flowers.
Well, frankly speaking, that scenario...
Oh, cool, you can. I was, like, kind of nervous to try. Like, if I hit option, like, start... I just call them start and select, guys, alright? If I hit options, will it, like, skip? Will it, you know... Can I pause the cutscene, please, so I can, like, say a thing without, like, interrupting these guys? Adel is how I always said it, but, Celcetian. That was the other one. Memories of Celceta, which I believe was a remake of the Ys 4, I think. But yeah, it came out on the Vita, and played that quite a bit. It was a bit grindier. I don't remember what aspect of the game made it grindy, but it was really grindy. It was a really good looking game for the Vita, for sure. But yeah. Do I just... No? Don't... Pressing options again, apparently... Can I just circle, like, back?
It's all but guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we won't be arriving in Celceta for a long while yet. Might as well kick back a bit and enjoy the ride for now, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like Patrick Seitz. I think he's been the voice of Dogi for quite some time. Although I get him and Ian Sinclair, like, confused quite a bit. Like, this looks really good. And I don't mean, like, sure it's not as, like, detailed as something, like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, for example. But, just to compare it to something else where you kind of, you know, similar art style, also started on a boat, like, kind of similar vibes, kind of a situation. Damn, it is smooth. Like, not a single hiccup, no pop-in, like... Very responsive, too? There's, like... Damn. There's, like, zero input latency. Like... Here it's... That was me, like, not actually pressing a button, but... There you go. And yeah, there's a tiny bit of latency, but, I've talked about this before, just, like, in the process of, like, you know, recording something and something being synced and, you know, capture card latency. But it's actually, like... The audio latency should match the video latency, so it should be, like, perfectly synced. So I just talk to people? Like, what are we doing? Yo, dude, can this boat go faster? Now might be a good chance to strike up conversation.
Ah, a passenger. Having a pleasant voyage, I hope?
Sure.
You appear to be a seasoned traveler for a boy your age.
Thanks. What do you mean? I guess you could say that.
So my hunch was correct.
That was strange. Why did I have mouth? Like, Adel was just voiced earlier. Like, why did they give him mouth flaps? The mouth flaps are a little weird, but that's like, whatever. The animation is a
This may be no
jarring.
surprise to you then, but we have some extraordinary sights coming up shortly.
Also,
Oh,
Dogi's
what's that over there?
proportions look a little bit more realistic than they used to. Kind of bothers me. Like, I don't know, a tiny bit. He used to be like more burly. Now he's just kind of more like still burly, but looks like a normal person.
Mountains? No, wait. I think those are islands.
Attention all passengers.
A man's voice. Why didn't they just say the captain?
I am your captain, Victor LaSalle. Allow me to express my gratitude to you for sailing with us on the Adamas today.
It's pronounced Adamus.
If you look to our left-hand side, you'll find Obelia Gulf, famous for its sprawling archipelago.
It's actually archipelago. No, just joking.
This current bout of clear weather lets us see the myriad patches of land, both large and small, that populate these waters. It will be quite some time yet before the ship arrives at our destination in Celceta. So until then, we invite you to bask in this scenic tapestry of blue seas and beauteous islands.
Oh, sir, that's not actually what a tapestry is.
Understood. Let's make haste.
Figuratively.
My word, what a magnificent sight.
Obelia Gulf, huh? Sure doesn't disappoint. That reminds me, Adel.
Adel?
You said you were looking for a western archipelago before you came to Asteria, right? There any chance this might be... Whoa! A little close for comfort, don't you think? How's a guy supposed to take in the sights like this?
That seems out of character for Dogi. He's been a very reckless sailor in the past.
Hey, Adel.
Adel. Oh no, not another boat.
Men, prepare to hunt.
Leader-like
Behold thy
figure.
foes with steady hearts. Fear not thy fate, for life and death are the deities to decide. Those who fall with valor shall be ushered into their divine kingdom. Now, shout forth the name of our God!
It can't be! Pirates!
Maybe not.
So he did hire mercenaries.
Shield wall! Charge!
Stay behind us, Doc.
Ooh. Oh, maybe he's referring to Adel. Adel? Adel. Adel. Maybe, yeah, maybe he's saying like Adol and Dogi are mercenaries.
Right. Thank you.
Oh? You another one of them mercs?
Maybe.
Bit on the puny side, ain't he?
Oh man, you have no idea who you're talking to, dude.
Sure you know which way to hold that thing, little fella?
What a joke. The big lug behind him would be more worth our time.
Well, he'd punch you into oblivion, but no, I don't, like... One of the most fearsome swordsmen in all of gaming, dude. You know what? They just... I'm not even gonna address their shit. Like, yeah, why are they attacking?
Why else do you think? Everybody's gotta make a living one way or another.
Wait, so you're just attacking the ship at random?
Enough chit-chat! Let's make this quick!
Can do. Alright, how do we kick ass in this game? X is attack? R3 is lock on, alright. Oh, okay, that's how to do that. Do I not have a dodge roll? Oh, there we go.
What a joke!
Oh, he's not down.
What a joke! No way!
Yeah.
Damn it all! Rotten punk! You're in for it now!
You bumbling louts!
Oh, she's definitely gonna be part of the party later.
How long does it take to handle one sellsword trying to play bodyguard?
Our fault, ma'am. The kid's a lot tougher than he looks.
Oh, really?
Now she's raid Captain S? What?
Fine then. I'll take care of him myself.
Alright, guarding invading. There we go. R2 is guard. Okay. Prevent most damage. L1 is swift movement and evade. What? Isn't there a name for that? Quick, do a swift movement.
Done saying your prayers?
Oh, is there a parry system? Oh, there is. Oh, and counterattack, dude.
You're pretty skilled.
You're fucked. I've been playing Sekiro. Oh, she's got combat arts.
Here it comes!
Whole lot of fuss for one small fry.
That kicked your asses.
Try not to lose that red head of yours, kid!
Dude, the music has been fucking ripping. It's... like, Ys has always had good music. Like... dude. This shit rules.
I must ask that you stand down. That boy appears to be no more than a passenger.
Passenger that's holding his own against their guy?
What?
We have already apprehended the captain. Right this way.
Oh, like they don't... he doesn't see the benefit in fighting him? But if he is a sellsword... Or a mercenary, whatever.
So those are pirates. This is my first time encountering them in the flesh.
I mean, they didn't say specifically, like, at all in Dogi or, like, hired, like, why they're on the ship, I don't think. Like, in what capacity.
Oh boy, we're in a real jam now. Ugh.
Captain Victor LaSalle. I thought we had an agreement. There's a toll for sailing these waters. And you promised never to skip out on it again.
Hold on a moment! This is the last time, I swear! Whatever you do, just let me live!
We both already know how this goes. Any room you had to parley was forfeit the minute you put those mercenaries on your payroll.
Parley? It's parlay.
Stay your hand, boy. Those are no mere pirates. They're the Balta Sea Force.
They're gonna kill the captain. It's gonna happen, okay? So he's saying, like, it can happen because what they're doing is all above board? Cool. This really does remind me of E7. Wait, was that also Salsetta? I mean, at least at the beginning of the game. I don't think it was it? Oh, the seashell from the beginning of the game. Just very in.
Woof! I'm stuffed.
Woof indeed.
Guess good eats are a given when you set up town by the ocean. The stuff you get further inland just doesn't compare to fresh seafood.
That aside, it would seem we're going to be stranded here for the time being.
Yeah. Who'd have guessed the Adamas was cruising through these waters illegally? Obviously, the captain already paid the ultimate price for that.
So wait. Seriously? So they just killed him. They're like, nah, it's cool, this is what happens.
But I hear they're even seizing his ship as compensation for all those unpaid tolls.
It leads me to wonder what the story is behind this Balta Sea Force. To their credit, they did let Adel loose after determining he was merely a passenger.
Doesn't make those lugs any less high and mighty, though. If they look like pirates and plunder like pirates...
Like Normans, you mean?
Normans, you say?
They're a lawless people from the north with incredible seafaring know-how. Word is, they've looted their way not just here, but across the entire North Sea. Raiding towns, pillaging churches, kidnapping innocents, none of it is beneath a Norman. And the Balta Sea Force makes up just one faction among them.
Sounds like your typical pirates to me. How do they get away with it?
I was given to understand that the entire region of Glia fell under Roman imperial control.
That's Roman, R-O-M-U-N, not, the other one.
Rumor has it that not even the Empire would dare to defy the Sea Force. The Normans have had an iron-fisted grip on Obelia Gulf for ages now. Some say that it spares us from suffering under Roman rule, but they don't speak for everybody.
Hey, did you hear about what happened to the Adamas?
Yeah, those guys at the other table were saying it was crazy, man. Like,
I did. Captain LaSalle was treading a dangerous line. He simply reaped what he sowed, if you ask me.
Treading.
Won't argue with that. Still, it's hard not to feel for the guy. Those pirates had no right to waltz in like they owned these waters and demand a toll. Why should any of us have to play along with their made-up...
Shush! I can sympathize, but that sort of talk is best kept to yourself.
Oh, what did I do to deserve being born in Karnak, of all places?
I see what you mean. Doesn't sound like they get the warmest reception around here.
As would be the case in any town, though this one does seem to have its fair share of hardships.
Sure, it's not all bad, yeah.
Now, Adel, though on
Adel?
that subject, there does seem to be quite a bevy of islands here in Obelia Gulf.
Oh, yes, that's true. We locals are so used to the view that it often slips our minds.
That reminds me, Missy.
Okay. You shouldn't assume.
These islands wouldn't happen to come with any unusual myths or lore, would they? Our little group's got a special interest in that sort of thing.
Is that your reason for traveling, maybe? I can't guarantee there's anything that'll live up to your expectations, but... let's see... Aha! If it's run-of-the-mill folktales you're after, I have just the one.
Really now? Do share.
Well, legends tell of what's known as the Sea King's Throne. The throne is said to be hidden away on one of the islands here in Obelia, supposedly.
Oh-ho! How about it, Al? Who are you fooling?
Hold...
Oh, what? Let him chase their dream.
Heck, forgive him. He's had to say that throne really...
Huh? Well,
Makes me want to... And I do...
I think you've... Our apology.
like they mentioned, the three of you are going if you have any issue... Of course! Well, I'd better get back to work.
Such a capable young...
By the way, I know this Sea King's Throne is a big deal and all. The travel funds we scrounged up were...
Quite right. Upon our arrival,
Well, ain't that convenient?
Are you youngsters in...
Yeah.
Well, both the harbor and the docks are always short on land. And the red-haired lad is a sort...
No joke?
Seems we have a few...
Sure do.
But couldn't we just go beat up some monsters? Opening the main menu is with this button. Like, they don't even call it options anymore. Like, what do you call it? You know? Allows you to view stats. Up. Save. Why are they showing other buttons? What? Okay. The raid unlocked. Oh, okay, and then to... Why achievements? What? What? Huh? Wasn't that to go straight to the thing? So why did it not take me to the thing? Adventure journal was down to check various what? What? Huh? Seriously, why did it take me to this menu? Dr. Ric Flair. Flair. Affinity? What? That all has affinity with, like, all other NPCs? That's kind of cool. That didn't help, though. Wait, why up? Oh. The D-pad is like different sub-menus. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so up is like status. Even though it's not labeled, it just shows like at all, whatever. Okay, so map, inventory, journal. So what was the actual thing? That was just for chapter 1, right? Why is exploration? Why does it just say extra? And it looks like it's a drop-down menu, but it's not? These are just... Okay. Like, it took me straight to the achievements thing. I don't know why. Roam about Karnak. Okay, so Karnak is the name of the town, I guess? I know, I skipped through a bunch of text. Like, well, if you want to know the thing, and blah, blah, but we're, like, out of time, so... Is... I gotta say, though, the camera, like, feels really good. Going straight into another cutscene?
All right, you two. This is where we...
Indeed. I may just...
Let's aim to meet back... I don't... I'm guessing...
Me. Seek me.
Link. You must save me. It's nothing.
If you're sure. Anyway, you probably plan to catch you both later.
Why? Oh, you can dash? Oh, like it starts with a dodge.
I've gotta say,
Fucking dude.
One might say this Roman Hispani, mate.
to be perfectly honest,
Yeah.
Well, however, I found.
They say Norman.
I'm flattered.
it's thanks to they're the ones who.
Not having
Dude,
the
dude.
Honest, the militia. Correct me
Dude.
if.
Well, it's
Dude.
nothing. Shouldn't be.
Jeez, man. I'm just trying to get a look around town. It's the plaza? Hmm. I mean, it does feel familiar. Maybe it's not the same town. Just based on the shots they were showing at the beginning. Especially that one, it really does look like,
You there!
oh my goodness.
Well, here's an unfamiliar. Is everything all right? Sorry for calling to you out of no.
It's fine, okay? I mean, there's only so many ways to design a port, I guess, but like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not the same town. I'll have to look that up. Although this looks like exactly the same right here. I mean, it did. Or where... I mean, very, very similar. Again, to the intro, the introductory area in East 7, the dock that you come to. And like, it would make sense if it was a little bit larger in this game, even if it is meant to be the same town. And you know, I can't, like, sure, I mean, the texture quality and stuff, like, isn't all that high, and, you know, it's not that detailed and blah, blah, blah. But this game has a lot of potential, like, a lot of potential. There are a few things. There we go. Oh, dude. Just every game. Every fucking game should have this. Just yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, full custom button mapping. Oh wait. Sub C. What? And a tester? Why is this on Why does it say slow or fast? Oh, it's showing the actual response. But literally, I'm just adjusting the dead zones. Yeah, that's all that's happening. So why does it say slow and fast? I mean, still, that is like really fucking cool. Because, again, not enough games do this. Like, I think grand total, I have like 2 games on PlayStation that allow me to actually turn the dead zones down to 0. And this one doesn't even let you go down to 0, which kind of sucks, honestly. But, so close to being like really, really cool to see. It is still cool to see though, like, because I mean this is still I mean that's a really small dead zone. That's probably only like 3% maybe. It's hard to say exactly. Based on feel, I'm using my 8BitDo Pro 2 for Xbox, like the Hall Effect one, and I like in my testing I have like determined like this does have like 0 drift. Yeah, it feels like about a 3% dead zone. But yeah, most analog, like even on brand new controllers, like some controllers by default just have, and again, there's like manufacturing, and I say again because like I've mentioned this on the show like multiple times, but there are manufacturing variables to where like a lot of controllers just like ship with a tiny bit of drift like already, based on like mounting and, you know, potentiometers and tons of other shit. It's usually less than like 5%. So like 3 to 5 is somewhere in there. But in my experience and based on, you know, talking to a bunch of people and various things, when it gets above like 6 or 7%, that's when people typically start noticing. And like pretty much most games on most platforms have a like default inner dead zone anyway, so you're not necessarily going to encounter it unless like specifically the game, you know, the game has a function like that. Wow, the default like PS5. What do you even call that again? System something. Why is the name escaping me? Man. I'm terrible trying to remember terminology for this video. But yeah, like it looks really good. And the thing is too, like this is, this game is also available on the Switch. Like, I think, yeah, that's probably what I would do. It was probably designed with that in mind. System dialogue, that's what it's called. The default PS5 system dialogue for save data. Yeah, it's pretty rare. Like most games on PlayStation have a GUI, a GUI, a graphical user interface for save data. Sometimes they don't, but it's a little strange. But yeah, even on Switch, I've heard this game is runs at a fairly solid 30. So and I think the quality settings are a little bit different. You have better shaders, texture detail, shadows, various things like that on the PS5 version, but yeah, on the Switch, I've heard it's still very playable. But this is even without the graphical complexity or the animation complexity, this still looks really good. The thing is, you could, if I didn't know what the game was and somebody just showed me this out of context, they could easily tell me it's a remake of, or a remaster of a PS2 or PS3 game, and I'd be like, yeah, cool, sounds about right. It would be very believable. Yeah, probably, yeah, maybe not PS2, PS3, I guess. Or I guess maybe GameCube? Or original Xbox, maybe? I don't know. It's fine though. I know just, based on the Ys games that I've played, there is a lot, the combat can get, and the gameplay can get very fast and frantic later, especially with multiple characters doing stuff constantly. It's just the gameplay is always very fun and very good. Oh, that's what they meant about the tips if you stay. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. If I want to just well, actually, I'm not, hold on, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I'm not used to it, so whatever. It is what it is. And yeah, it's Ys 10 Nordics, so it's early impressions. Yeah, pretty cool. I do enjoy it. It's not the most impressive, but again, I haven't really played enough to get a full. And here's the other thing too, I don't know if this is based on the final build of the game, or sometimes, as they do with demos, after the game comes out, the demo stays up. The game obviously gets some patches or updates or whatever, and then they also update the demo. Although sometimes they don't. So the demo is a pre-final build, and then patches later, and it's actually a vastly different experience from what the final game is. So I don't know. It just and in my opinion, that sort of thing shouldn't happen. It happens a lot. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys did enjoy it, and let me know in the comments. Have you guys played this? Not even the demo, but the full game. What do you think? you know? And also, was it your first Ys game? I'm curious about that. But, oh, it was, hold on, the Oath in Felghana and the Ark of the not nepotism. It's kind of like that, though. It was like a made-up word, Nef something. That was the other one on the PSP that I think was also a remake, or a remaster, or whatever. Because yeah, the early Ys games were like very low spec, like PC action adventure games, kind of. So yeah, and I'm not really sure how many of the early Ys games have gotten remade at this point. Like, it would be cool to see more of them like that. Like, I think the recent one was Oath in Felghana that they re-released. I mean, re-released. I think this is the second time. But it seems to be based on the PSP version from what I can tell. But yeah, the Oath in Felghana was really good. Anyway. But yeah, before we get going, it is time for the outro, the special thanks, the updates, all that good stuff, and a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who helped make it happen, the current Arts and Crafts Show members, which at the time of recording is Novelis Draconis, Aaron Schick, 97 Johnny Boy, and Big Diarrhea Dump. Thank you so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out, very much appreciate it. And if you guys want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and get in on all those membership benefits, check out that join button down below. If there is no join button for you and you don't know what I'm talking about, there is also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member. It does the same thing that the same thing that the join button does. But and actually, before I talk about the membership tiers, real quick, a word on YouTube handles. That is why 97 Johnny Boy has an @ symbol in front of the screen name there. That is a YouTube handle. So handles always start with the @ symbol. They're unique identifiers on YouTube that make navigation a little bit easier. So, and he also has a channel of his own. So yeah, if you guys are unfamiliar, you can easily go check it out just by going to youtube.com/@97johnnyboy, and it'll take you right there. You can also punch a handle into YouTube search. It will narrow down the results if you have correctly entered a relevant handle. But, yeah, membership tiers start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day, gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on the channel via the Members' Choice Polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full 7 days over on the membership tab. And that is how all of the series get decided. So we just wrapped one up. I believe this is coming out early January. No, sorry, February. I'm pretty sure. Not really sure exactly when this is coming out, but probably early February. So we did just wrap one up at the end of January. That was to determine the series that will follow Tears of the Kingdom. So we are also going to have one this month. I don't know when exactly or what series it's going to be for. But probably preemptively we'll be figuring out what a future series is going to be. Maybe for Retro Classics? Possibly. It depends what wins on this previous poll that just finished up. At the time of recording, like it's still going. But yeah, I'll have a future announcement on that. So, because this is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So, if you guys want all the announcements as they happen and the bell doesn't work for you, totally get it. The bell does not work for me either, but there are 4 other ways you guys can stay up to date. We have the community tab here on the channel, the Farts and Crap Show Twitter, Bluesky, or the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. and links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But that is going to do it for now. So, thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.